Hey, I just happened to meet the gentleman from Damaka here, and we have Ragu, and he's just going to tell us a little bit. He started telling me, I said, hang on, let's just get this on video. So go ahead, you were starting to talk about the reasons maybe that even though there's Link 2013 mobile, that Xavy has some reasons.
Okay, so the reason that Xavy is pretty relevant, as you mentioned in your last post on us, was that we cover OCS, we cover Link 2010 and 2013. The benefit of our solution is that you don't need an extra component. It's just plug and play in terms of your already existing environment.
No server component.
It's a native solution, and we're branching out to Windows RT, to Mac, to Linux on Ubuntu, and
I see Linux. That's one I was not familiar with.
yeah.
That will be.
So a lot of the solutions we have, they're not out there available to download. You have to contact us, and we'll work with you. So, for instance, a customer, Pemex, bought 35,000 seats from us. They rolled out 35,000 iPads to their workforce because of our app. Otherwise, they had no intention of going to mobile devices or deploying mobile devices to their workforce. So the same goes with, we have plenty of customers around the world. In the US, we haven't seen as big of the movement, because what's happened in the US is there's a threshold, which is the MDMs. So I like to say that last year was about MDMs coming into popularity and growing. And so I think 2013 we'll start seeing...
Define MDMs, because I'm...
Oh, sorry. MDM is Mobile Device Management Solutions, or EMM,
yes.
Enterprise Management.
Yep, okay, thank you.
So what's happened in this year is we're going to start seeing the apps. How I tell people is I believe last year the capability to deploy mobile devices in the enterprise took place, and now this year everyone's trying to find out why they should do it and what tools they should purchase to enable their workforce.
Okay.
And so this is where we see Damaka having an impact this year in the US, but for instance in South America we're taking off, Middle East, Malaysia, and then we're expanding in India also.
Tell me about Microsoft has kind of gone the direction of HTTP instead of SIP signaling. How is Damaka and their Xavy client going to handle power consumption? Is there ways that you're going to be creative so that the power consumption doesn't get out of hand because of the busyness of SIP signaling?
Oh, I see.
Is there anything that you have to say on that?
I have to get back to you on that.
That's perfectly okay. The other thing that I noticed, at least on the Android, a lot of like the Link client from Microsoft has a service that runs, and you don't have to run the app. Does Damaka and Xavy have any plans to do something like that to help with power consumption? Do you know?
Definitely. I'll have to look into that and get back to you.
That's something you want to check out.
These are things we're working on. And again, what's in the App Store necessarily might not be the most up-to-date and comprehensive, because the way we work is most of our customers are rolling out to their
corporate
servers, their own apps.
Yep.
So we provide the executable and they install it on the mobile devices.
Gotcha. Is the price right now for the Android Xavy client is 99 cents? I think it's a special.
Now we've made it free. Yeah.
It's free?
Yeah.
Wow, well, people need to know about that. I think they'll appreciate it. Do you want to say more about that?
Yeah, so we made it free because we decided, okay, if people need to check it out. The barrier was always the cost. So we said, okay, let's make it free. Let's let people install. IT departments, they can just go check it out. And then when they decide that they want to roll out a bulk to their workforce, they can come back and talk to us, and we'll work out the details afterwards.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's for if you want. So people go out and get the Android client off the marketplace, and this is not just the meeting client, but the full Xavy client. Am I thinking right?
Yes, this is the full.
Because it was 99 cents, but apparently you dropped it down to. Oops, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, is that about what you had to say?
And we'd also encourage people to use the iOS version on the iPad, which is probably our most popular at this point.
And is that one free as well?
That's free as well.
Wow. Okay,
Actually,
that's news.
The Mac version, the Linux version, and pretty soon the Windows RT version, they're also going to be free.
Wow.
Yeah.
So get one free, but buy 10,000, just pay for it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting.
Or you get support as well.
Sure, that's
And
understandable.
the other thing is we're going to be unveiling a customizable feature. It's called Smart Share, and that's basically reverse app sharing. So just as you would have a application shared from a desktop to a mobile device with Xavy, we can also do the reverse.
You can.
So you can share over Link, over your existing Link infrastructure, whether it's Link
So you can
2010.
do support on an iPad, for example.
Yeah. So let's say I want to show just a basic Apple app.
Sure.
An app on my
Yeah.
iPhone or iPad.
Excellent.
You can, share it with a desktop user on Link.
Good. Well, I'm glad I caught up with you guys.
Oh yeah.
So Raghu and I didn't catch your name.
Sandeep.
Sandeep. Oh yeah, I talked to you already from Damaka. So
Nice to meet you.
very good. Okay, I'll stop that.